Jesus said to his disciples, "Feed my sheep." We see in John chapter 21, Jesus appeared to his disciples many times after his resurrection. When he appeared to them at the Sea of Galilee, he asked Simon Peter, "Do you love me more than these?" "Yes, Lord," Peter replied. "You know I love you." "Then feed my lambs." He said to him again a second time, "Do you love me?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." He said to him, "Tend my sheep." He said to him the third time, "Do you love me?" Peter was grieved because he said to him the third time, "Do you love me?" And he said to him, "Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you." Jesus said to him, "Feed my sheep." Peter thought by loving the Lord was enough. In Matthew 25, when the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, then he will sit upon his glorious throne. All the nations will be gathered in his presence. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you fed me. I was thirsty, and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me into your home. I was naked, and you gave me clothing. I was sick, and you cared for me. I was in prison, and you visited me." The righteous one will reply, "Lord, when did we ever see you hungry and fed you, or thirsty and gave you something to drink, or a stranger and showed you hospitality, or naked and gave you clothing? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and visited you?" And he will reply to them, "I tell you the truth. When you did it to one of the least of these my brothers and sisters, you were doing it to me." After Jesus' death on the cross, Simon Peter said to the other disciples, "I'm going fishing." They told him, "We are going with you." They stopped feeding and tending the sheep. They turned back to the old way of living. We must never allow anything to stop us from doing what the Lord has called us to do. If you are not feeding, tending, and caring for other believers, the Lord is not pleased with you. One day as Jesus was walking along the shore of the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and his brother Andrew throwing a net into the water, for they fish for a living. Jesus called out to them, "Come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people." And they left their nets at once and followed him. They were fishermen before the Lord called them to follow him. They turned back to the old way of living. We must never allow anything to stop us from doing what the Lord has called us to do. We must never give up and turn back. Just because you say you love the Lord, it's not enough. You must do God's will. People who don't love other believers whom they have seen cannot love God whom they have not seen. Christ has given us this commandment. The person who loves God must also love other believers. Peter was saying he loved the Lord, but he wasn't tending the Lord's sheep. Jesus said to all of them, whoever wants to follow me must say no to themselves. They must pick up their cross every day and follow me. The cross represents sacrifices. We must sacrifice the things we want to do so that we can do God's will. One of the Pharisees asked Jesus, which is the greatest commandment? Jesus answered him, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and most important commandment. The second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. We see in 1 John chapter 4 verse 20. We must love one another. If a person say, I love God, but hate a brother or sister, that person is a liar. For if we do not love a brother or sister who we have seen, how can we love God whom we have not seen? Jesus said, we must always love, we must always pray and never give up. I'm Pastor Larry Cobb of the Redeeming Light Ministries. You have a blessed day.